headliner this evening is David Ranalli. David is a kind of modern-day wizard. When he's not entertaining at upscale events across North America, he's right here at home in Indianapolis. He's often seen starring in his monthly dinner theater event, Dinner and Deception, at Char Blue Steakhouse. He also uses his skills as a magician for speaking to organizations on critical topics like personal development, leadership, creativity, and problem solving. His favorite hobby is working on his edible forest garden with his son, Benny. Let's welcome David to the stage.
Thank you, sir. I don't think I really have any of these. Nice. What's that? I'm good. All right, cool. Well, nice to see everybody. I'm very excited to be here. And it would be rude of me to introduce myself as a magician and then not do a trick. So, you guys want to see something pretty cool? Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I met some of you before the show, and it seems like we're all friends now. So friends lend friends money. Who's got $1 that I can borrow? Just saying. You got one? Okay, cool. You got it. What was it again? Sam? Cool. Good to meet you. Here, before you come on up here, why don't you throw this marker on down to Sam and oh, hey now. Sorry, everybody. Anyway, that was your fault. I blame you. Okay, anyway. Yeah, write your initials real big across George Washington's face. This is actually one of the very first magic tricks that I ever saw, and I had to learn it. I went to go see David Copperfield, and he did this trick, and it was absolutely astounding. He did it with my $1, and I still have the $1 to this day. Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate it. All right, so I didn't give you this to you ahead of time or anything like that. It's totally normal. Okay, cool. So this trick is very simple. You need to borrow somebody's money. Back in the day when I was practicing this as a teenager, it would be somebody's lunch money, in this case, beer money. And then we also needed to take something like a pencil and do this with it. You put the pencil about halfway there. And, oh, actually, Christian, why don't you feel the pencil? Make sure that that's, everything seems to be right. Simple stuff. Okay, cool, I'll take that. All right, now you take the pencil, you put it right about there, and then you just push and pray, and there you go. See, this is why I borrow the money. We've got the pencil going straight through the bill. Now listen closely, okay? Listen closely. I'll put it here. 1, 2, 3. Did you hear that? And yeah. Not bad, not bad, miss. Here, if you don't mind. Here, feel the pencil there. That's yeah, feel that. That's pretty good, right? Okay, you got it. Okay. All right. Well, I'll do it again, just because you asked, Sam. He didn't ask, but that's okay. All right. So I just placed the bill just right about here, and actually, let me get a better crease on it. Underneath is the spot that you're going to want to watch there. Okay. So you take the pencil, and we make it melt straight through the bill, just like that. There you go. Well, I'd give the bill back, but I think it would be probably more polite. I mean, considering I'm a magician after all, maybe I could take your $1 bill and change it into a $100 bill. That'd be pretty good, right? Then we'd be best friends, huh? Can I get a drum roll, please? And, ooh, you know what? Something happened there. That. Ta-da! Well, there you go, Sam. Well, actually, you know what? That's that kind of stinks. However, though, I do have something for you. Would you mind sneaking around here for just a second? Everybody, clap for Sam. I think he did a pretty good job. I've got something for you. It's actually, you could come on over here and join me. It's actually your wallet. That would have been awesome. No, this is my wallet. That would have been awesome. That would have been very cool. However, there is something inside of here. Remember I told you before that when I saw David Copperfield do this trick, he did it with my $1. I still have that $1. I carry around with me everywhere. It's right inside of there. You see that? Okay. Now, I don't know about you. That was not misdirection. I'm just clumsy. All right. Inside of here, you see that? You see that $1? Unfold that. If that has your initials on it, then I think we should all go nuts. That is indeed. Give it up for him. He did an excellent job. Thank you so much for helping out, Sam. You can go back to your seat. Thank you so much. So, appreciate you guys taking the time for that. And what does a magician have to say about etiquette and manners? It's kind of a broad topic because I've been in so many different social situations, so I really wanted to figure out what's the best advice that I could give. And what I came to the conclusion of, make fun of your clients. And I'm serious, I dare you. Make fun of your clients. I used to be afraid to do this, and I would get on stage. I'd be in front of all these high-level executives, and I realized, you know what? I really don't have to worry about this kind of thing. You can make fun of the VIP. You can walk up to the celebrity and make them feel like they're no big deal. And at the end of the day, you can just be playful with the people that you're intimidated by. So in other words, don't kiss people's butts, and don't be afraid to playfully kick some dust at the bull's face, because this strategy has worked very well for me. If I had not been a bit in people's faces, I would have not have gotten some of the commercial deals that I've gotten where I did magic in the commercials. I would not have gotten on stage for crowds of like 2,000 people. And some of my best clients, who I was told don't like to have fun, would not be booking me over and over again. So let me give you an example. This has happened many times, but it literally just happened last week at a gig that I did in Chicago. I was told by the event planners, don't pick our boss to be part of the show. He's kind of crabby, he's very controlling, and kind of fussy. And so I was like, okay, what's his name? And they told me his name. And so I actually had him during the show come up on stage. But the way that I introduced it was very funny. Without getting into it and not being able to show you, I'll just explain it real quick. I told the whole audience that somebody had been sending me some messages via email. They were sending me letters, and they really wanted to be part of the show, and they told me that they always wanted to be a magician. They were obsessed with it. They wanted to quit their job and move to Vegas. So when I said the person who was doing this was their boss, the whole crowd erupted in laughter, and his face was beet red. But I used the crowd's energy, and I said, hey, everybody, welcome him to the stage. He's going to do a fun trick for everybody. Everybody's clapping for him. Welcome him so he comes on stage. And by this time, he's sitting there wondering what's going to happen. And so instead of embarrassing him, I mean, I did play with him quite a little bit there, but I had him do a trick with me where he became the hero. He went out, and he did this trick that blew everybody's mind. And so he left the stage with a huge round of applause. Now, throughout the whole trick, the event planners were mortified. They could not believe that I picked specifically the person that they said not to. But if I had listened to them, then I would not have had that great moment with their boss, and I would have not have had the moment after the show when he came up to me and said, you know, I really do want to be just like you. And it was hilarious, and when I told the event planners, they were cracking up too. But it's true. Sometimes the very people that you think will not get on your side because you're being timid won't get on your side. And then when you do actually go through that effort, it pays off. So there are good reasons to joke and laugh with people that you're intimidated by or people that you're not. It builds rapport and enthusiasm. It builds memories together. It humanizes us and keeps us down to earth. So what are some rules of joking? Because we all see the disgraced comedians on TV now. What's some good rules? Well, first of all, don't be afraid to joke with high-level people. In fact, that's often the best way to get to know them. Second, the jokes should be absurd, obviously a joke. If they're sitting there wondering if you're being rude or not, then you're not doing a good job. You got to go back to the writing table. No cheap shots, don't aim low. And your jokes should not harm their sense of power. If you get them in a position where they sort of go a step down in their power, they need to be able to get back to that or feel like they have not been completely crushed in front of the very people that they're in charge of. So that's very important. And last but not least, it's got to be funny. They got to enjoy it, and they got to be thankful that you interacted with them in this way. So it doesn't matter how many people could get on social media and be outraged by jokes or anything. Don't lose your sense of humor, and definitely don't go through life being afraid to joke with people if you're intimidated by them, because it could lead to your next big opportunity. My name's David Ranalli. Thank you guys so much. I still got a minute left, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Don't delay. Get your ticket for the next Sparks event today.